We've been waiting for a very long time for this, but welcome to Mugen RAW presents Unforgiven. Who will be Unforgiven here? And of course, I'm AzureBlaziken. We're in Dallas, Texas, by the way, for the pay-per-view and Unforgiven, and it's gonna be a bedlam. It's gonna be a fight in Dallas, but we got a lot of things to talk about coming up here for this pay-per-view. Who will be Unforgiven? As we know for sure, this has been a personal rivalry between Bogard, the Wild Wolf, versus Darkseid. That's going to be our main event for tonight's pay-per-view matchup, but we will get to it. It's going to be locked inside a steel cage. Both guys signed the contract, so no physicality rules will happen, but of course that was already been lifted before the contract signing, so actually Bogard has beat the living hell. He couldn't control his anger enough, so that's why he did it before the contract, so kind of a bit of a loophole in that one. So in that issue, the Raw after Raw before the pay-per-view, Unforgiven, both guys signed legal documents and obviously no physicality, but there was a little bit of violence. But then Dark suffered a broken nose. That's what led up to the whole thing, and obviously it's been heated ever since the previous account at Vengeance, which by the way, most people haven't seen Vengeance, go check that out. Certainly an awesome pay-per-view, and I think honestly Vengeance has been one of the most popular shows that we had recently, so all of you guys enjoyed Vengeance so much, we're going to bring that back next year, hopefully in July, hopefully on time, in due time, hopefully for next year, and we'll see what's the last lap at Vengeance. But now we're going to move on to better things as Unforgiven. There's a lot of things that changed on Unforgiven, and we have a lot of things to talk about, so we'll have time to hopefully explain everything else what happened. Also, you hear the new theme. It's a kick-ass track. Shouts to, I believe it's called Aim to Head, which is hilarious. It's a hilarious one. But the link of course in the description down below. They make some great music, and literally it's called Unforgiven, which is perfect. So had a lot of good themes here for this one. It was close, but eventually we'll get there. And Unforgiven will indeed, who will reach their breaking point? Who is going to remain Unforgiven after the personal heat rivalry with Bogard, and we'll also have the World Heavyweight title, the Divas title, Tag Team titles, the Intercontinental title's been interesting too. So a lot of hype here in this pay-per-view. So we got a lot of things to work with, and it also been a heated rivalry between PPV and the Booze Brothers, and the Battle of the Pokken Division. So we'll see how that plays out. Menat goes champion still, but he's also teaming up with the Booze Brothers and Agron, of course. So they're joint alliances for the time being for this night alone. And a street fight with Christian and Barnes. It's been a hell of a fight and a rivalry. It's an indie street fight matchup coming up. And we'll see who also the Kanzuki they have a little bit of a personal rivalry against their Capcom colleagues. Kind of racist towards, because the racist Kanzuki stayed because Kadi's been the gaslighter. And and fueling the fight within Dhalsim and Menat. As the Indian team versus Team Brazil's tag team champions. So we'll Dhalsim and Menat win those tag titles for respect of all of India. We'll see how that goes. And the personal with Nappa versus Vegeta, battle of the former best friends. Falls go anywhere. As Vegeta, obviously Nappa's just having a relaxing time in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Vegeta's just been a super jealous member of the Dark Shield. But kind of in the shadows of the Dark Shield now. But now, for the time being, we'll see these two former best friends after Nappa interfered at Yoshi Vegeta's match at Vengeance. So now we'll see how that goes. And of course, the World Heavyweight title takes place, and Tifa Locker gets a golden opportunity against Mami Tomoe for the Divas title. So a lot of personal stuff is going on, and Battle of the Dark Shield, former tag team partners, but they're on different sides as Team Ivy and KLV, Ivy's new students of the Dark Shield, the spellcasters of the Dark Shield, versus a little bit of dark spells within Scarlet Battle of the Chains of Pain with Mei Lee and Yuri Sakazaki. That's coming in hot. And a first time ever 4v4 matchup with Smash Ultimate and Team Earthbound. Yes. These two, this is for a Hall of Fame spot. For Smash Ultimate sake. This is a chance to win, go mission number 30 here. And I have a lot of high hopes for these two. This should be a good dream match for 4v4 competition. Especially we know that the 4v4 has been red hot lately and for all brands here. So, but this is Unforgiven. It is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view where we'll hopefully this time we step up to the big leagues here. We're stepping up forward here, and we gotta get things going here. So With that being said, we'll explain as we get on along the way. We have a lot to talk about. This should be a really good pay-per-view. So if you guys are hyped for Unforgiven, I know it's been taking a while to set up, and I'm actually in the second week, so I set this pay-per-view up. So, and let's just say, it got crazier and crazier and crazier as we move on forward. So, this has been an incredible night, and just been revving up here. We're ready to start the pay-per-view, and time to place your engines and get ready to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we are on the way to 800 subscribers. Can we get there? Maybe Unforgiven will answer that question. Let the verdict play and enjoy. Which shaped to be a pretty damn good September. It's been a busy September, but we got a lot of things to work with, so let's get going. This is Raw is Blaziken. We go Unforgiven. Let's get started. And here we go. We get things ready for the World Tag Team titles on the line. Start out the pay-per-view strong here as we get ready for Unforgiven tonight. It's been an interesting rivalry, especially with Blanka and Elena's racist comments. Also, well, it gets gaslit by I don't even word gaslit, but Kadi and Kanzuki was in gaslighting Dhalsim and Menat, their former Capcom colleagues, and they want to also join the estate, but it's certainly not, well, not really Dhalsim and Menat, they kind of refused, but also led to the insults to Dhalsim's wife, who's just been scouting on, looking on, and trying to distract the others. But unfortunately for at least for Dhalsim beating Blanka in the Go Home Raw. But definitely it's personal, but especially both of them, for both of these teams, and it's basically just Brazil versus India. But we're gonna find out hopefully soon enough. It's been like this ever since the last of all the racism from Kadi Kanzuki's comments. She definitely got fined a lot of money for that. But hopefully the respect is given. Hopefully respect will be earned by Dhalsim. Will they take those tag team titles away from the comments of the real estate of Elena and Blanka, and been hired, guns paid by Kadi to hopefully do her dirty work. And he'll be trying to get herself into Hall of Fame status, which they definitely deserve a spot. Just for somebody huge, especially with Supergirl being an influence too, one of Kadi's good friends. But I got a feeling though, this should be an interesting matchup. We'll find out hopefully. We'll Team Brazil versus Team India, basically speaking. Even though Elena's not really from Brazil, but she moved to Brazil recently, which is nice to see that been getting the vibe feel with Blanka. But the tag team champions will make a statement here. But the challengers are going to have an interesting time here. But all is about. We see that new Hindu flame from Dhalsim, who beat Blanka, which I was surprised. Both sides. We'll see how this goes here for to kick things off for the tag team titles.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's showtime. Unforgiven kicks off with some gold on the line. And a lot of personal.
Have you considered your destiny? Do you believe in fate?
Round one.
Also, Red Dhalsim's interesting, though. This is obviously a matchup. It's all about personal. Right now, it's been interesting. But Lena is showing why her best showing why she has the best defense here on Raw. And now, Menat going for that big orb. Doing some damage. Doing some good specials here on Elena and Blanka. Alright, Yoga. No, also Namaste and Yoga. Next, Yoga Flamethrower. We'll show that Yoga Fire. But meanwhile, Elena going back to work with that big leg lariat special. Nice move. The flame. Nice. There it is. Huge flamethrower from Dhalsim, though. I respect the living hell out of that special. So Elena just eating all that fire here. Like it was nothing. Again, Lady shows why she has the best defenses in the game. There goes Blanka down and out, but there's a big fire attack. But Elena tanking all that. And there goes Menat down to Dhalsim and Elena for this first round. Well, nice catch of that leg lariat into the leg, into again, leg lift to the leg lariat. Alright, so not 3 times fast, chat. He takes big air combo strings from Elena. That's how she is just, again, very impressive with those Tex defenses. The flame, but again, just chipping away that defenses, but it's not gonna work. But the leg lariat lift, the leg lifts again, that true leg strength. This is why you don't skip leg day, folks. This is why you don't skip leg day. But the champions barely hold on round 1. But obviously a lot of inspiration from Dhalsim's wife, showing true inspiration here. Good catch though, good interception here. Now for the big flamethrower. Again, showing true defense as Elena taking all the smoke here, literally, and all the fire here, all the heat. I should say. Menat is in a lot of trouble right now. This has been a tough situation here by the tag team champions. Big combination string right now. There it is, flamethrower, but then Menat too little, too late. This is all Dhalsim now. No good flame though. It's the big rolling chaos theory. Nice move. Good grab, nerve special here from Blanca. Big spark ball. Human cannon spark ball from Blanca. Excuse me. But this might be it. But there it is. There's called the spark ball, but it's called direct lightning. It's called the spark ball, but the champs still survive. One hell of a title defense. And more fruits and vegetables consumed, but I don't think they really care. But the tag team champions survive. Another title defense. And Blanca with a strange, suspicious comment, really. More racism towards are you even human? Says a guy who's a wild man, but okay. Thanks, Blanca. Yeah. But the more disrespect, by the way, too. And that's obviously not going to be not the end of this feud, looks like it. But more damage being spread now, especially now the disrespect continues and Kadeen shouting more disrespect. And it is indeed it's real estate here on Raw. Unforgiven, certainly be unforgiving indeed. But my God, 2-0 I mean, it was close. That first round was very close. I was expecting more of a round 3er, but this is a challenge. Just have a chance to show a little bit of respect. But I don't think the champs care at all. They just want to move on and just rev through the tag team division even further. Oh no! I don't think the Kanzuki are done with this. For God's sakes, put her down! Put her down! Menat didn't deserve this. Even more disrespect is going on here with Kadeen. Kaizor's throwing her to punish her. Just shouting more instructions, but Menat trying her best to hold like there's Dhalsim already being restrained and witnessing this attack. And now that was even twice the amount of damage. Twice the Elena's here. Come on, this is ridiculous! Jesus Christ, enough is enough, Kadeen. Oh, hang on, wait a second, guys. Wait a second. I got the information, by the way, but there's a team that actually are indeed cashing in their opportunity. And we saw this last one with Dragon Warrior, who became the new World Heavyweight Champion not so long ago at their vengeance. But now we have Lightning Strike twice this time. As the assault onto Menat and Dhalsim and of course the wife of Dhalsim. But here comes people who are actually cashing in for those tag titles. Remember, they won the gauntlet match last year for representing ECW, and they came from Raw from ECW, but now the tag team titles are on the line here. I believe Okuni and Renee as the goddess Renee. And Dungeon Fighters, but right now they're trying their best to win the tag team titles right here, right now. And after they went through hell last night on the Raw before the paper, by the way. But they're indeed deciding to cash in. There's Dragon Warrior too with a snowman's costume, which is kind of distracting, a little bit distracting, but Elena trying to hold on. And such that we could be seeing potential tag team champs right here. I'm surprised there's a cash in, which I almost forgot about it, which truthfully I actually almost forgot about the tag titles briefcases were being featured. They're really coming forward for gauntlet match winners, but doing a title shot, but right to the neck and the back, Elena goes down. As Okuni and Renee, the Chosen Dragons, as Dragon Warrior stated before. Inside of this are the tag team titles, but right now Elena and Blanca are on the spot here, so the shocking cash in, but this might be a risky situation. We have the chance number here in this first round, but can the champions still fight back? I'm surprised by this actually. This has been a shocking revelation here folks. I was not expecting the tag titles to be defended twice tonight. Every team is hungry for those, even for the so Renee has that rejuvenation, boosting her health back. Elena trying to hold on as much as possible. The super leg lariats. Big super kick combinations from Elena, but this is close. That super stamina bill is actually working really well for this. 5-second pose, but nobody home. Blocking away. I believe she missed though. Elena missed, but there it is, a slash. Dark slash indeed. And we have new tag team champions. A shocking revelation. I can't believe it. I almost forgot about those briefcases like a year ago. They did expire, but that contract does say any time and any place. They came from ECW. Not so long ago. Remember we saw Dragon Warrior did the same thing at Vengeance. Now, Unforgiven, Okuni and Renee. Renee clutches up strong. The goddess becomes a new tag team champion. I am devastated. I mean, I was in a bad mood. This has been disgusting what they did to poor Dhalsim and Menat. But Renee, but shocking enough, that arrogance from the Kanzuki might have cost them the tag team titles. I can't believe that. I seriously can't believe this. And we're supposed to have like a fatal 4-way match for the number contendership. Wow, I'm shocked. That is a shocking cash in. I forgot all about those briefcases for those 44 briefcases that I believe from ECW. But hey, I'm glad they reminded me. I was like that's why I got the information, by the way, so they're cashing in those tag titles tonight. But I was like, you know what? Why not? I wasn't expecting it, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? For the tag titles, it's a dangerous risk, and that's what Dragon Warrior did to Genjiro. I'm shocked. That might be a shocking cash-in. We've seen many cash-ins before, but that briefcase definitely deserved an insight. In that case, was a tag title shot. So Okuni and Renee were smart because they had the Kanzi Estates number for a second. They were distracted, but then from behind. It was indeed Okuni and Renee, part of the Chosen Dragons, and now we have Chosen Dragons that now have 2/3, or basically like what? 2/3 or what? I guess technically what 2/5 of the tag of the gold here on Raw. I can't believe it. I'm seriously shocked. But I was expecting it, but I'm like, I get word, by the way, so someone's cashing in. I'm like, what briefcase? But apparently, it was from ECW's 4v4 gauntlet match that they won. I thought it expired a while ago, but no. They had more time, so I guess technically, yeah, they are now cashing. They are tag team champs now. Wow. I'm lost for words. So there you have it. There you have it. I'm surprised. I'm not expecting from this, but hey, the Chosen Dragons are their new World Tag Team Champions. After the fight they went through against their rivals with Capcom's India's finest brave warriors fighters, but so the Chosen Dragons snuck in and got the tag team titles away from the Kanzuki State. I mean, they deserved that after what they did, disrespected poor Dhalsim and Menat. I mean, especially Menat getting all the heat here. he's getting treated like that. And then so Dhalsim, when he couldn't do nothing. We got restrained by those punks. But I'm glad I'm glad they lost the tag titles. But at least now they're in good hands by the Chosen Dragons. But also another team that certainly snuck in and cashing those gold. I mean, I was surprised that was a huge golden ticket they had, and that was smart. I'll admit it was a smart decision, but I was a little skeptical. I'm like, wait, what briefcases? But I forgot. So I guess I forgot all about it. But that's on me, I guess. You can blame me in the comments, but hey, great opportunity for them. That's all I can say. A huge snuck in, and they win the tag titles. We'll see we'll have more of a relationship. Unforgiven just started. This show just began, and already some crazy shit happens. But it's Mugen. You never know what's gonna happen. You should all be aware by that by now. But yep, there you go. Congratulations to Chosen Dragons, Okuni and Renee, and now Dragon Warrior will defend his new World Heavyweight Championship against Genjuro in a rematch. So who is gonna reach to the top of the mountain this time as we reach into the number one contendership matchup for the tag team titles? We just witnessed one hell of a tag team title match. Two of them actually, and we witnessed one of them, so hello from a couple weeks in the future, so we'll see me dub this crap here. Hello from 2 weeks later from Unforgiven, so I apologize in advance since this mostly gonna be retakes here, so I apologize. But nonetheless, we get into the number one contention. We also all 4 teams qualified for opportunity for. Now we have a new number one contender potentially on the future note. The next episode later on, we'll see what happens on the Raw after Unforgiven. And if it's the time to find out who truly deserves the number one contendership for those tag team titles. Renee, Okuni, big congratulations. But now we'll see who truly becomes the number one contenders for those tag team titles. All 4 teams really good. So Christy and Drew have qualified. All have qualifications on Raw. Really trying to figure who's truly coming next number one contenders. Okay, so they definitely earned their spots here. As mostly, but also the trifecta, Hinata and Tiffany from rival schools. I was very impressed. They came from ECW during that draft lottery, quote unquote. Thanks all Dark Seed's hacking system and hacking the brand split. But kind of a good one because we actually got some good people like Wolverine and Toshi. You know, kind of also got some huge cyber fun by the way too. Air Pulse were on fire today. At this point, they were absolutely smoking in this matchup. Pretty impressive here, but I think Menat goes down and out. Just right now, especially to Trifecta and Air Pulse doing their thing with a big slash combo. My God! What a total destruction this was.
Thank you.
I didn't only play anything, but thank you, Pulse Man. Thank you, Pulse Man, for the action. This is not a drill. This is not a freaking drill, folks. We are sponsored by W Energy. Of course, in this case shorter, it's W, but this is not a drill. We got sponsored. A huge sponsor. Thank you very much. This is also bringing this to Twitch, to YouTube instead. Hopefully, you guys can get 10% off W merchandise. Of course, there should be basically use the code Blaziken10. That's BLAZIKEN 10 for your discount off W Energy. Because also this pay-per-view is being sponsored by W. And also want to thank you very much for W for the sponsor. And also thank you to Ghost Kitten, by the way, for the recommendation a couple of years back. So thank you very much to Ghost, and also thank you very much to Dubby. Of course, basically what there are is that basically the new sponsor will also be all these upcoming streams moving forward, and also with the recommendation. So essentially, it's almost been 2.5 years since I had Dubby being sponsored. My favorite one is definitely the peach flavored one. It is awesome. Go check it out if you guys have not seen W Energy yet. You use my referral code Blaziken10. They're just again it's an interesting site. It has a lot of everything. Plus they added new flavors and merch. Almost about 25 to maybe 40 flavors or 50 flavors, I believe, too. From Dub Sludge, and also this added like cherry and limeade and mango drops. freaking mango drop. That's like a childhood classic. So if you haven't got a chance to use W Energy, please do so and use my referral code once again at Blaziken10, Blaziken 10. You get a nice little refreshing taste. If you need that focus, need that energy, if you're out of energy, like how I always do at work, every time I was complaining and bitch and complain about work, don't worry, because now with my Blaziken W powers, it should be able to hopefully knock off all that slumber. It makes you all focused, lock in instantly. So be sure to check my referral code. Link is of course in the top of the description down below. Of course, thank you to both Ghost with a recommendation from a couple years back, and also thank you to W themselves. Shout out to Anthony, you are the man, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you back here pretty soon. Again, Blaziken 10. Use my referral code. Link in the top of the description down below. And we're back. The potential is still up for grabs right now. We're going multi rounds, this multi tag team matchup here. Huge. All 4 teams look pretty damn good. Wind and Thunder, we see a little bit of that Cyber Thunder from Pulse Man was nice. Big old comedy punch. But we don't see that circus act from Krusty already getting floored here. Teams are already rotating on multiple sides. Especially the quickness of Air Pulse and the rival schools so far. They're just making some interesting combinations in this 4-way battle. Because remember, we're earns a tag title shot at the next Raw, so because I had a pay-per-view for a very long time. A lot of people enjoyed Vengeance so far. We're definitely bring that back next year. Next year, the Vengeance on Raw exclusive event. Don't you worry, by the way. Now Birdie with the assist. Birdie's going to work here in round 2. Jesus. That was one of the fastest round 2 I've seen in recent memory, but my god. And now it's round 3 time. I believe this is our first round 3 of the pay-per-view, so yeah, there we go. Multiple combo strings, both this. If we see some Wind and Thunder strikes, it's going to be time for the impulsive tackle, or the impulse tackle, whatever you want to call it. And now Birdie trying to provide the assist, trying to cause distraction, cause interference. That actually might help out too, actually. If that's the case. No strings. He actually going for those big kicks into the big Wind and Thunder special. Both Air Pulse. And down goes Sabretooth. Colossus trying to help his buddy out, but it's not going to do any favors. There's a big cybernetic thunder, or cyber thunder, excuse me. As Pulseman Tornado Man with Hinata and Tiffany pick up a huge solid spot. But we're not done yet, folks. We still got a lot more coming. So I believe we're going to get to elimination round now. Elimination territory. It's really quick here for both teams. For all 4 teams, excuse me. But there's a circus act. We see the circus act set in the clowns. There it is. There's that big time thunder attack. Cyber Thunder connects right to Colossus. Shows some epic teamwork here from all 4 teams, but only 2 will remain. Two other teams will be eliminated, but let's see how it's around 2. My god, what a destructive, just that power game of Sabretooth. I was going to be pretty impressed with Sabretooth, even though Trifecta does some pretty tactical things on the wrong side of things right now. And now Birdie again providing the assist, providing extra support. And it's paying dividends, and it's going to another round 3. Our second round 3 of the pay-per-view. And this match alone is insane. So there's some huge value here in this match. Fans are definitely going to enjoy how long to be on their seats here for this pay-per-view. Very impressive. Everything is for a treat. The patience will be worth waiting. So impulsive tackle incoming. Here we go. Some big time suicide dives from Air Pulse, but it pays off. Big whirlwind tornado from Tornado Man. Man, what a sequence from all four teams, but we're down to 2 now. What the hell?
Fight.
What is Killer Croc doing out here? What the hell's going on? What in the hell? That sounds like Power Driver. Or sounds like Power Bomb. Why is Killer Croc in the Rider Boys here? When the hell did the Rider Boys show up? What the hell are they doing out here? Get him out of here. Get these morons out of here. Are you serious? You have got to be kidding me.
Postman is alive!
I'm another case of I'm lost for words right now. There's been so many interferences in this PPV. Well, we just started the show. The cash-in from earlier. Get these idiots out of here. They should not be involved in this match. We're basically down to 2 men. Normally we're just trying to eliminate. We're down to the last man, but these guys had to interfere and cause a distraction. But I guess, but understandable. Both teams are working together here. Just want to try to survive as much as they can. But they didn't give up. These fellas did not give up at all. But now there's a big Wind and Thunder special. So they have a chance to beat these Rowdy Run Boys. The other half of the other gender bend Powerpuff Girls. Now we get to the matches. Sorry about that, everybody. I sincerely apologize to all the fans out there on the Mugen RAW. It's been a tough one to get through. My God. But now we get to round 1. We finally get to see which one of these 2 teams will advance. And who will truly become the #1 contender for the tag titles. That's not going to stop them. Respect the heck out of the solid truce until get rid of the Killer Croc and the Rowdy Roughs. But why did they interfere in the first place? And normally Killer Croc's on SmackDown. That's a Matt's roster over there. But why interfere in the first place? There goes Krusty. Postman already up. Oh, there's a Wind and Thunder special again, right to Drew. That will do it in round 1. And pretty much Pulseman Tornado Man just showing what Air Pulse is all about. They are fun to watch, and I gotta admit, they've been very impressive over the past couple weeks. Ever since the season started now. But now we get to round 2. See what we can do. My opponent didn't even know it. But right now Drew and Chris are trying to create a little bit of space here, try to like distance himself a little bit more. Is it gonna be worth it though? Big flip kick from Pulse Man. Or the flash drive. There's the impulsive tackle. Coming up in handy, very nice. And now, huge Cyber Thunder connects. And a big diving attack right to Tornado Man, but it's down the Pulseman with a big dive kick for the win and gets the dab. Dabs it down for the fallen Tornado Man. Pulseman come up in clutch, and Air Pulse are #1 contenders for those tag team titles. They'll meet up with the Chosen Dragons, who just cashed in earlier, so they'll be looking on. And I know Kanzuki they are not happy from earlier from that shocking cash in. So Pulseman Tornado definitely earned their right to become #1 contenders. They worked hard in this match, so and kick-ass 4-way. I hope we get the crowd rolling here. Very, very awesome. PPV was Ruby Raichu and Incineroar. Also got the also continuing their feud with the Booze Brothers. Also, a bit of a combined feud between mostly all 8 of these combatants, especially the Booze Brothers and PPV have their beef because actually they debuted on Raw, and the Booze Brothers actually won their debut match. They beat PPV, but they've been on a losing streak. So, can they snap this losing streak? We're gonna find out right now. And if you also check out our brand new merch, of course, link in the description below. We're off the bat too. So shout out to the Fourth Wall with our thank you for our second sponsor. This is our sponsor here. Thank you very much to our sponsor for this matchup. And the cool AzureBlaziken merch is now available. And now the Mega Aggro. Oh my God! So much damage, so much damage, so little time, so much damo. And Pikachu already getting blasted here. Poor Pikachu. And then it's still trying to save this team, and it's just too little too late. Trying to go for that Z move. That's the sudden mood. Yeah, this massive bullet punch from Mega Metagross. Double Mega forms. It just busted. Holy Christ! Poor Ruby. Showing that heavy metal does pay off at the end of the day. Love me some heavy metal at the end of the day, but Retro just getting stunned here. Absolutely stunning.
Round 2. Fight.
Now it's round 2 now. Uh-oh. Huge dive! For that big Phoenix driver. A Phoenix splash, excuse me. Kinda rare to see that from Incineroar, but I know it's from Smash, but I just call it the Phoenix Splash. And now for the second attack from PZ, trying to at least create a little bit of distance here. But it's not good enough. There's a headbutt from Striker. Nobody home just not showing that thick frame of Aggron. Oh my gosh! Poor Paul Hunter just getting stomped here. Poor PZ. Now it's on Incineroar and Ruby. The best friends of the bunch. Cat and mouse. Just getting blasted here with that big piano. Just stomping Ruby flat. Oh no, it's Boo Mario, you better run. I don't know what the Boo means. Well, the Boo's thirsting for that Boo Mario. Shout out to Super Mario Galaxy, but man, more souls being taken by the kingiest of Boos as they get the 2-0 finish. I mean, just a total non-stop spanking for the Pokken duo, the Pokken squad, really. Excuse me. But man, what a disgusting amount of combination from Aggro and Metagross. Poké Champion still belongs to Metagross, of course. We'll see how that goes. This will be it's been personal. It has been very personal with Christian and Master Barnes. And I think we also witnessed a clip, by the way, where we saw that power bomb on the Go Home Raw before Unforgiven, which we should have a clip of it pretty soon, which I reacted pretty damn crazily. That might be the most disgusting power bomb I've ever seen, and it was insane. But we'll get to that, as it's for the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Let's get it started.
Get ready for the next battle.
This should be really good. Both guys, this should be physical as all hell. Master Barnes, obviously this has been a lot of personal. This has been extremely personal now. Seems like Master Barnes, Christian Barnes looking forward to regain his Intercontinental Championship back. Ever since ECW days, back in the since that title when Christian was on ECW at the time, and now he brought the title to Raw in that trade, and he's been on a dominant role ever since. Ever since his arrival in Raw, but right now Barnes is running a lot more raw, just slamming it down. He might actually have a chance to just really triple down the Christian here. You know, so that neck is still kind of bothering Christian, and there's Victoria with the assist. With that distraction. This is a street fight, so we'll go probably 3 out of 5. There's a big crusher, and there's a big power. We saw this last time on Raw. Oh my God! That sickening power bomb through the ring. My God! What a disgusting power bomb around one. Maybe not reinforced, but still, Jesus. Actually, this is a big Christian. Oh my Lord! Yeah, this is gonna be physical. This is gonna be real toxic and physical. We also saw the toxic chop though. Yeah, this is gonna be. And now it's round 3, our third round 3 in total. Oh, big shoulder block! Oh, go for that big punch, but nobody. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is the explosive headbutt I've been talking about. My God! But a big high super kick for the win. As Christian just utterly destroyed Barnes. I mean, Barnes, a hell of an effort to get to even triple Christian, but that sickening power bomb was nasty. Dan almost broke Christian's neck. Goodness gracious, but a 2-1 finish. This is gonna be physical. We're not done yet. It is a street fight after all. But holy Holy hell. This could be one crazy crippling street fight. Oh my goodness, great. I mean, this is what's gonna happen here. Not done yet. This has been personal. We've been waiting this for a while. Christian. So we know that Christian can be beat, but now we have icicle powers now. Because Christian has basically the avatar powers. Basically all the elements, from lightning to fire to earth to wind. Basically now he just becomes Sub-Zero, which is that's kind of gimmick infringement, by the way, too, for Christian's sake. That's Sub-Zero's gimmick. How dare Christian? How dare your Intercontinental Champion just steal Sub-Zero's gimmick? So that's what Sub-Zero called. He likes to have this gimmick back, Christian. Thanks, shit. But it does drain his health, though. Since you realize he is draining his health, but it doesn't really matter anyway. He's got that frost body that will definitely, you know, make him very immune. Increases his defense, but it does drain his health, so that is a very risky thing to do. You're the Intercontinental Champion, but now Barnes going to work here, just trying to work that neck. That he getting broke in half. And then another power bomb. And a cradle pile driver too, and an atomic drop. But Cradle Bomb's going to work here. The high knee into the big single leg crab, but we're just saying it's a break. But then the big axe handle right to the midsection, which is very risky to do. If you're with that frostball. Oh, nice high knee. And it's another round 3. Now it's 4 round 3s. Simply a physical matchup between both teams. Oh, and a high knee again, right to the champion. And Barnes just bring it back here. But he's not the champion yet. It's still a street fight. It can go either way here. But we get back to the violence here. And my God, it's gonna be a physical battle. Just multiple slams now from multiple slam spams from Master Barnes. Why how dominant he can be. Big slam now. Just slam away the multiples. Belly slams and this bar jump, and Christian again going for that missile drop kick. Good counter into the missile drop. That was pretty impressive. Good dodge, his shoulder block. Nobody home, it was blocked. Or Christian rolled out of the way, but now that big hang, but Christian not done yet. He's getting juiced up. It's that undying love, that devil, that demon. But there's a toxic chop to the throat. Into the chest and throat, and Christian all fired up. The Intercontinental Champion's bringing it back here.
Round 2, fight.
Love to see it. You love to see it. Also, you gotta hate to see it. Oh, let's talk about updates. Oh, good block. Big meteor dive, but nobody home. But a big dive kick as well too from Christian. And they're a toxic chop though. And now this is like an explosive headbutt. This is headbutt into the explosive headbutt for the win. Utter destruction from the Intercontinental Champion. He brings it back in this case 2-0. Wait a minute. Holy Hero. What the hell is Holy Hero doing out here? What does he have business with Christian for? Barnes went down though, but out comes Holy Hero trying to. But why though? Why interfere in this match, Hero? What gives? I think my own presumption. I think that it might be simple as this. There's a ton of something. There's Victoria over Ton Poo trying to chase out the Victoria here. So that Ton Poo summon. There's a super kick as well too. But here, my position might be clear here. Might go for the Intercontinental Championship too. So, but we haven't seen Holy Hero in 6 months. We haven't seen him in a very long time since Christian defeated Holy Hero a while ago. And sent him packing for 6 months. Came back though with a vengeance here. Even defeated E Honda, but why though? Why? It doesn't make any sense. What's the point? We get back in the matchup here. I mean, the hero just won the Intercontinental Championship, though. He has returned. And we did see Hero before against E Honda. I mean, he has returned back, which is nice to see him again. But that ball on the bumper is the wrong time. That flash fire. Now using his fire type attack, which I don't believe. As a place that kind of approve of this. But and then Victoria getting some make it. You can make it after the match is over. Gotta focus up here if you're shooting. Honestly, he could have. Also, Barnes could probably bring this around if he wanted to. There's that big power bomb, a sickening power bomb, and another atomic drop now. It's the missile blitz kick. Christian. And now Victoria with a distraction again. That damn Victoria getting involved again. I'm getting real sick of that product getting involved. It's getting ridiculous. And that by Christian. By toxic chop though, but caused a shoulder block though, but knocked him down. But That's all beefed up. This might be bad. This is the same deal I was talking about earlier. It's just how powered up Christian can get. And then shoulder block knocks him down, but a big axe handle just knocking him slipping. But Barnes is still feeling woozy from that big missile blitz kick. That's round 3. Our final result. Another round 3. That's like crap. But the referee had to break it up. The invisible referee had to break it up. Oh, shoulder block! Nice sequence, but he gets caught into a cradle power driver. That's a Jerry Lynn with that move. Oh, sorry, Jerry Lynn with that move. Big high knee now. Big shoulder block knockdown. Super shoulder block, but that's it's called a missile drop kick as well too. And a big whirlwind punch for the win. And Christian retaining his Intercontinental Championship despite Barnes' tremendous efforts in a physical battle in this street fight. But definitely has been more personal. But Hero might have been costly for Barnes. He was trying to help us run-in buddy, but unfortunately that plan from Barnes didn't work. Trying to really cheat at some point, but he had to do whatever. He was trying to do his best, to try to regain his momentum, but. Just he felt woozy at the end of the last 2 rounds. He might have ran out of gas though. Yikes! Wow, what a sequence of a street fight this was, and this probably was the best match of the year candidate. I can say that. I have a lot of faith in this match. So, Unforgiven certainly a kick-ass pay-per-view for sure, and it's already been kick-ass enough. But it's also a reminder also to hit the like button if you guys enjoy. Burn that like button with your torches and any kind of fire. Actually, using Christian's missile blitz kick, and you guys will be scorched with another fire tech community. And of course, join Discord server. Of course, link in the description below for basically all of our links in the promos box down below for all the above. And check it out. Have a good time. Just come join us. What the Christian? What the hell's Christian, the Intercontinental Champion, doing out here? What the hell is he doing? Why would he show up after Barnes went through a lot of hell that battle royal? He went to the right for number 1 contender for this. But why though? Why interfere? There's that big power up punch though, and now going Frost. But this is bad enough. And what this is, also Barnes is still holding on though. Now going all Sub-Zero powers here. There's also Sub-Zero's move. Why would he really do this? I don't get that. But why, Christian? Why risk yourself in such a situation like this where Barnes can be very unpredictable? There's a secondary clone for Christian, all fired up here. He wants his hands on Barnes. Barnes earned this rematch. Big high knee. What the hell? Power bomb. Oh my God! Holy f***ing Christian's neck got planted like a vegetable! Holy crap! You got the ladies working well today on Mugen RAW's Unforgiven. But the Divas title will be along. Well, of course I'll probably explain this in a quick note, but Tifa Locker did actually snuck in as the number 1 contender for the the Divas title, but is she ready enough to be a spot or the whole motivation? Well, is this Tifa Lockhart's biggest match of her career? You know, well, she should be successful. We'll find out right off the bat as we get to our first, or actually, this is our third title match of the evening. I should say, I don't want to say first, but the third title match of the evening. Tifa Lockhart and Mami Tomoe duke it out for the Divas title. This is Tifa's first Divas title shot. We're also repping the blue though. That's suicide. The blue Mami. Guns are blazing. Guns are firing right now. We'll see how Mami brings it back here. And Tifa has got a chance of a lifetime. Hope each other opportunity. She also won that sixth Diva Battle Royal. Well, we earned this right. This is nothing surprisingly upsetting of the bunch. But now, the Tifa gets an opportunity for sure. She was probably the last person, to get that spot. But this might be, potentially a chance of what we get. Oh, there's a big superstar kick. As Mami likes to call it, superstar kick. Really, it says super kick. Guns are blazing now. Tifa just right into the big chest cavity of Tifa, unfortunately, but she goes down and out. Barely getting touched here in round one. That's why Mami Tomoe just hip attack, but nobody home. Short skirt is not gonna do much. I feel like this is gonna be one of those days where maybe the better end for two. Oh no! Well, we know how this goes. We know how this goes. Honestly, yeah, this is gonna be the trio finale. A little bit of kaboom for poor Miss Lockhart, and Mami Tomoe, I guess a flawless second, just with ease, 2-0. I don't know how did Tifa win that battle royal. Again, she snuck in and got that win, but at what cost really? Mami's probably just probably gonna sleep this title match away. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Mizuki of the DWO. Another case of what is happening with this show and interferences. Almost every match had an interference, but or a post-match interference. But why though? The Mender herself, Mizuki, just assaulting Mami Tomoe. Mami is fighting back with those guns ablaze. She's not going down to that fight. The champion is getting cornered. And looks like right now Urza Skull and Sabori dealing with Tifa Lockhart right now. She's really assaulting Tifa pretty much. And Aries trying to help out, but it's not going to do anything. We get to Mami Tomoe and Mizuki right now. Can Mizuki hopefully try to really topple down a Divas champion? And please don't tell me that she's going to be going after that title. Please, I don't want to see this ugly bitch going out there under the Divas title. Out of all things I don't really like, I'd rather see Mami still a champion with the trio finale. Just hopefully just try to cleanse her down. It's getting ridiculous right now. But a big swing. That big Bayonetta shot. Swinging about, just basically going for a home run here. Basically, at this point. Well, thank God for Mami Tomoe. Thank God for that. I'm just like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? And I'll have to probably get a medical check on Tifa and Aries pretty much. They both got blasted by Urza and Saber off screen. Hope we get some medics out here. Hope we try to, and hopefully try and force Mizuki to force a retreat. Then again, why couldn't just Urza and Saber attack Mami too? But Mizuki is forced to retreat back. So yeah, hopefully they'll be learning the lesson not to interfere in Mami's title matches again. But it could be a sign. It could be a really interesting sign here. Could be. We shift gears now into the next matchup. It's been a really heated rivalry since the aftermath of the post Chains of Pain tag team with Ivy Valentine and Scarlet Crot. But now it's interesting backups here. We'll figure out. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. And Kind of a shocker that Ivy and Scarlet are no longer a team, but they have definitely fell apart ever since they've been on a losing streak. They found new partners now. Ivy has her new alchemists, and meanwhile, some fighters actually do get respected Scarlet so far. I think it's that double missile drop kick from Louise Valeri. Major chain damage here for sure. Big time beam, big purple beam from Valeri. It'd be interesting to see just whipping literally battles us with these chains of pain, and now it's on her own pretty much. Oh, this might be the linked chains that Scott was talking about before. Oh man! Disgusting linked chains, but Valeri from behind, that big mirror wall connects with the little bit of assist from one of our allies here. Who got involved in that one? I see Vice. Oh, I saw Becca as Vice. That's Vice and Andy Bogard doing it? What the? Kind of strange. That's a strange partner. Strange partner for Mei Li. So Mei Li and Yuri just, would respect the most out of the women's locker room. So now, there's like Grand Alchemy that I like to use, which a lot of magic and spells. Good catch, by the way. That was a nice, good lob from Ivy right into Valeri's explosion. And now, at the last desperation, with a big-time super kick combo. This might be it here. Grand Alchemy connects, big-time double team. Tremendous chemistry on Ivy's new team, and just absolutely obliterated Scarlet Pride and Ivy. Sorry, not Scarlet Pride, excuse me. Scarlet Pride, Yuri, and Mei Li, as they take it 2-0. My God. Dude, I'm not here to play with you, I'm here to destroy you with my sword, and oh, what does she mean by that? This rivalry is definitely over now, and I don't think Ivy's finished at all. Just talking some serious smack to Scarlet Pride and how ungrateful she was, despite everything that that both of them that went through as members of the Dark Shield. But Ivy's moving on her own, and Scarlet Pride's moving on with her new team, and well, I guess technically they're just scraps, according to Scarlet Pride said. But they've been very respectful and helpful, and hope to try to be good to others. It's Smash Ultimate and DMC in action. We get ready for Unforgiven as we continue on this utter pay-per-view, by the way, too. So we'll hopefully we get to the bottom. But I think right now we know that that Smash Ultimate have been waiting for opportunity. This is their chance to go for number 30 for the Hall of Fame status. So can I do it right here? We'll find out right now. Yeah, even Yoshi's brother Boshi excited for coming in for hit now. Nice opportunity here. Big time dynamite cartwheel from DHT. Open that lob. Especially this such ultimate team. One win away from reaching Hall of Fame status here. Major combo right now from nice couple of punch. It's a big shield. And now for the call of the Yoshis. Call the family. Oh, there's a big Yoshi Stampede connecting into the 64 version. The bigger 64-bit Yoshi story. And that big super spit kick combination just pummeling down Nero. And now we'll deal with it for round 1. A strong round 1 finish. Can DMC try to bring this back here round 2? We'll find out. I think this is another first I've ever seen these two teams go back and forth here. Fans on the floor do whatever they can here. But I think right now, this will do. Oh, Judge Man coming! I saw that Judge Man, but right into the big uppercut. Coming in hot here. Big tuck uppercut here from DHT. How unorthodox this dog is all about. So GG Animal is very proud of seeing his dog in the Hall of Fame, one of his creations. Big uppercut. Now this time connects, but a big lob into the big attack from Yoshi, and that will do it. Smash Ultimate is now Hall of Fame status. Now celebratory dragging Yoshi power up here, I guess you could say. But that's it. Smash Ultimate are in the Hall of Fame, and they at number 30. Big time successful win, a 2-0 win over DMC. Oh man. Yeah, I mean they'll probably celebrate with a strong, but I also have a lot of opponents coming in, so. I'm just, again, Yoshi and Pit, I've seen these guys before, and I'm very proud of them. Very proud, especially for DHD as well too. DJ Royce will be very, very happy. And I'm sure Diamond Swag 12, dude, shout out to you as well too. DS12 with his characters, creation of characters as well too. Very impressed seeing some of his boys in the Hall of Fame. And then Planet, I believe Planet Partoon or Planet Platoon, I believe that's he made Pit. So honestly, this is probably the best Pit I've ever seen.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight.
It's time for the main event of the evening. It definitely has been personal and heated rivalry ever since. I want to both bring these shots to because during the few build-ups for Unforgiven, this probably was one of the most built we've seen, and the rivalries we had over the past few months, which of course it led to Terry Bogard versus Darkseid. This is their third encounter of their rivalry, and it's been an extremely personal one after the raided home and what we witnessed over the past few months. But it's our main event of the evening. But what happened was just with Bogart's home getting raided by that Mender Mizuki, who we just saw earlier, who interfered. And also let all of that, but also went to Darkseid and the others, screwed over with Andy and Mai's home, which is Terry's brother and sister-in-law within Mai Shinui. Then both been attacked and raided with their homes. But now we get to the main event, and obviously unleashing a lot of hell with Terry Bogard and Darkseid. But this is it. Our main event is just around the corner. We have waited for a long time for this, and it's been heated. It's a steel cage match. The cage is now locked inside. There is indeed no escape now. All you have to do is beat your opponent senseless inside that cage. And we get to round one. Our big man Terry Bogard unleashing the wild wolf. Which I just like to see. Well, now it's all about personal. What Bogart said, and also shaded the Kintaro stomp, really. We're trying to avoid those split as much as possible. They're just fearless with those unleashing strikes, but just again the power, the technique, big time power surge on the that power geyser that Terry possesses. And then, oh god, and it's crushing the chest of Terry with those large size 22 boots right into the chest of Bogard. That's almost as big as his torso. Actually, no, probably bigger size. Probably like size 25 boots, really. That's a freaking hot. Oh, Hero's Powerbomb connects, but it doesn't matter. Just chipping away.
Bow before Darkseid.
Darkseid just unleashed hell in round one. Just that last bit ditching effort, just crippling. He's just too strong and too big, unfortunately. When it comes to Darkseid. There's that big rock slide now from reverse rock slide just from just rounds their way on just throwing stones. But there's a big Buster Wolf connecting. But that does not matter. Another big Buster Wolf now. Two big ones. Next power dunk. Then we'll hopefully get things ready. And now that stomp. Oh, caught him in midair with that stomp and crushing the chest of Bogard. It's not gonna matter at all. Just Terry just getting absolutely grounded in this set. But it's obviously a steel cage match, so it can go either way. So the match does continue, but these cage matches could be up and down. But Bogard trying to not only do it for himself, but do it for his family. Do it for his family. Looks like it though. And there's the Buster Wolf connecting right to Darkseid. And Terry just with that big shot down connecting here from the crack shot. Excuse me. Power duck now. Another case of that big stomp, that big Kintaro stomp, doing a tremendous amount of damage.
Omega Spear, Omega Strike.
Now the big ground whip though. Again, Bogard has to start here. There's some big chops here. To try to those clubbing blows from Darkseid. But there's a big power dunk connects right into the chest of Darkseid. Just enough, but barely holding on round two.
Round two.
Oh, sorry, round one. Excuse me. That was round two. It's a stupid drive. It's really being bothersome right now. Big combo strings down. Good dodge from away from that ground whip though. Now there's little power dunks here from just dunking hard on Darkseid. And now this is all about. Oh, there's a universal teleportation. just making Terry suffer, sending him literally into the galaxy, messing with that space and time. Especially messing with space, no, not time, but messing with space really. There's the foot soldiers, flying foot soldiers to trying to create a distraction, which it does pay off. That's all Darkseid wanted. That disgusting. And a big teleportation punch and a crushing blow right into the lower abdomen area of Terry. God damn. But it's a round 2 though. But now we move on to round 3. Our first round, or also round 3 of the main event, which should go in these cage matches here. Big power dunk now. Darkseid it's again another big ground rip though. And now the big stomp again. Now just damaging that left ankle of Bogard. Big super kick from Bogard on the other side. The Wild Wolf, they're trying to chomp and just bite away on this thick structure of Darkseid. A huge crack shot now. And again, crushing that arm. Those size 25 boots. Now we'll do it. Darkseid now will do it. That is all she wrote. But Bogart's still gonna hold on. But Bogart is still standing up though. He still wants more. But I don't know. This is a good idea though. Especially Darkseid now 2-1 this time. But how's Bogart gonna survive this? We'll find out. Hopefully. But then now his Wild Wolf powers are gone. Darkseid must have drained that Wild Wolf away from Terry Bogard. Now he's back to his original self. This has been a fight field now. Big crack shot now, trying to wear down. But honestly, this Terry is only 0-2. And just crushing the legs again of Bogard into that massive heat vision. That was Superman's move. But Terry right now, it's all about trying to fight for his friends and family. And also all the people in the locker room. And all the attacks that Darkseid has been, and the rest of the DWO has planted. They even hacked the brand split potentially, but it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But there's a big that spatial universal teleportation, another one too, just to really cripple Terry even more. Oh my god! Goodness gracious! This could be the bitter end right here for Terry here, but and there's that big foot soldier summon, the Parademons, and Darkseid unleashed a little laser blast for the win. Oh no! I don't think. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Killer Croc again? What is happening? Oh my god, no. You gotta be freaking kidding me. It is the Radiator Boys again. After Bogart went through a horrifying matchup with Darkseid. This is the rival we've seen.
Flawless victory. Round 1. Fight.
Hang on, wait a minute though. Wait a minute, here comes the Dark Shield. We haven't seen him in months. But Dark Shield are aiding Bogard in this. They are helping out. I'll tell you at this point, Adele, McRugal, and Iori, former World Heavyweight Champion and former Tag Team Champions. Just tell you, obviously Terry's still kind of beat up from earlier. Rugal's already down, and not even McRugal can stand a chance against this Killer Croc, but they're trying to aid Terry. But this is something I think what Rugal was talking about before. They warned Terry to stay away from Darkseid. That's what happened on maybe a few Raws before Unforgiven. This has been Unforgiving. ending of a pay-per-view. Goodness gracious, man. I mean, come on, but enough's enough. But giving credit to the boys, they're not giving a fight here. See the maximum butch here. That thing goes to the maximum boomer here. Maximum boom. Multiple times. I mean, I'm just speechless right now. I can't believe what a shocking ending this was to Unforgiven. I mean, come on now. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is just straight up ridiculous. But the arrival of Killer Croc with the Rider Boys in this whole package has been insane. I am lost for words right now. I am seriously lost for words. I don't understand. Not even dark. What does this mean for Killer Croc? Because remember, he was on SmackDown before, and part of this whole infantry. I do remember that. I remember that from the back of my head. But why though? Does Darkseid do anything to do with this? Let's this is on Killer Croc's own terms. I'll probably get more information as soon as I can, but I'm just like, this is a shocking revelation, and we even saw some shocking moments here on Unforgiven. But tonight, what a main event, and what an ending this was. So an absolute travesty. I don't think Darkseid really cares, but he just wants to leave in peace. Man, I don't know, but it was still just a 6-1 in total, by the way, for the cage match. Darkseid leads in peace, but well, I mean, now we're already in. But I gotta say, this has been a disgusting display. I mean, especially when Unforgiven. Now the show being over with, I can probably explain my final thoughts about it. Oh my god, man. I'm speechless. I'm lost for words. I'm just, it's been stressful enough doing interference after interference after interference every single time. I mean, this is enough, man. I'm so sick and tired of all the interferences around here. It's getting ridiculous. It just makes me sick to my stomach to have to see that. And Killer Croc shows up out of nowhere, not once but twice. I mean, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. That's what pissed me off the most. And Killer Croc did the same thing. Afterwards, I'm pissed off about it. You even went after Genjiro, and even just like maybe signaling he wants a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know. But the arrival of the Rider Boys, those guys, I believe they came from Heat at that time. So I don't know what to expect that out of the other Roddy Ruffs, but usually to see the Powerpuff Girls, that may have something to do with the Powerpuff Girls on Raw, and now that PPGs have been signed to Raw, how will the PPGs respond? Will they be able to feud, and how will they respond? Or how will the Powerpuff Girls react to see the Rider Boys make their arrival after being trained on Heat for years, wanting some terminal revenge on the girls. It could be a sign of the battle of the sexes, really, all over again. But I guarantee I don't know. The answers are definitely my only guesses, but the answers might be in front of us, folks. We witnessed one hell of a situation that we have witnessed over especially all around, especially with that interference from earlier from Killer Croc and the Rowdy Ruffs. Much as I'm happy to see, the Rowdy Ruffs a little bit, but I'm not happy with how they've been behaving and acting like a bunch of jerks So something's got to give here. When we get back on Raw. This is ridiculous. All the interferences I've received, all the interferences that I've been looking at, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It pisses me off knowing that those punks, those stupid little punks, just assaulted Terry and even the Dark Shield couldn't stand a chance. My only question is, have they been really soft? I mean, come on now. Just flat out ridiculous. I am so sick and tired of all the interferences. So something's got to give on Raw. I'll have to make my full rant later. But for Jesus Christ, I cannot stand the fact that Killer Croc has to be here on Raw territory where he's supposed to be a SmackDown guy. I don't want to see him on my show. It makes me upset how to do all this BS. All this BS interfering in my show. Maybe it's part of a trade. Maybe it's somewhere he might have a new home here on Monday nights. But his path here is going to be very difficult for Killer Croc. There'll be several consequences later on in the show when we get back Monday night. I am very disappointed in the absolute disrespect and travesty on my show. Now I'm gonna watch that Casey does. Even I don't care if you're a former U.S. champion or world champion or a tag team champion. It does not matter. Not on my show. Good night, everybody.